from watching how you speak, your body language will reveal a lot about you as well. Looking confident is all about how you appear to your audience and what your body language says about you. Your audience will have more belief and more trust in you if you look confident and feel comfortable. Anthony Robbins says that when we adjust our physiology, everything else follows. So in other words, if you alter the way you stand and hold yourself, it will impact on how you feel. So to feel confident, we have to assume a confident stance. A person with a relaxed, upright posture and a cheerful, relaxed facial expression will appear to be a more confident and attractive speaker to the audience than someone who is rigid and tight or someone who doesn't smile. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Try not to stand with your feet too close together, as you're more likely to wobble, especially if you're a little bit nervous. Have your arms loosely by your side. This gives you the impression of being at ease. If that feels a little awkward and you feel like your arms are just hanging there, you can also lightly hold your hands in front of you, just around your navel. It's also okay to move, as long as it's done with purpose. Don't just move for the sake of moving, as this will eventually become very distracting. Have a home base or a speaker position to which you can return to. This is where your speaker notes, information, or laptop should be located. Use gestures. Using gestures makes you more animated and adds to your performance, particularly if you're trying to emphasize something. You can emphasize shape, size, weight, distance, direction, and so on by using your body and your gestures. Remember to use eye contact to engage your audience. You should look at your audience so that everyone in the room feels involved. A good tip is not to look at the audience as a whole, particularly if it's a rather large group. This can feel very intimidating, especially for new speakers. Try to look at each member of the audience instead. Do this just long enough to register their face and eyes, particularly if it's not a very large group. This way it feels more like a conversation with one person at a time. Know when to keep still and when to keep quiet. If you are showing a short video clip in your presentation, turn your attention to the screen. This will direct the audience to do so as well. Have a glass of water close at hand because, as a speaker, your throat will become dry and you may even start to cough. The other thing is that when you become dehydrated, you tend to lose focus, and dehydration can also create a headache. A good trick is to take a sip of water when you need to buy some time and gather your thoughts. So now that we've covered everything you need to know about your stage presence, including how we use our voice, our language, our body language, let's move on to using speaker notes.